in that anomaly, you're great, because a lot of people are going to feel like they either have to overstay on 2, overstay on 3 to just not die. And if you're the person that can actually make it a 4, you're buying Raptor and Banana, you're buying Tank, right? You're just shitting on everyone. So that's kind of how those anomalies feel. It's very, very much, yeah, all 3, at least from what I've experienced, all 3 are very much murder modes where everyone's very, very strong, very fast.
I saw you love everything that's on fire. Seems like one of your favorites.
I don't understand. Like, for a tavern brawl, I get it, but in a mode where, I mean, God forbid you're playing for Lobby Legends and you get this shit twice and you get minus 300 in 2 games. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, because yeah, your hero select matters a lot. Your shops matter so much.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you online or?
Yeah. Can you not see me?
Maybe I'm just missing you. Might be a bug thing. Let me relog and see if that matters at all.
Are you on it, NA? Or should that not matter?
I should be on it, yeah. New hero in Little League kind of sucks from what I've experienced, because your instinct is, oh my god, Thorim. Hey, what's up, Saf? How you doing? Like, Thorim sounds completely broken. Like, oh, no one has access to tier 5 minions, but I get a tier 7. Let's go, baby. But I just described, like, this murder mode environment as, like, no hero power until 65 gold spent. Have a good time, right? Like, the Thorims I've seen have pretty much always 7th and 8th. So it's possible, right? Like, you high roll, you hit your Deflecto straight away, you're gonna survive. Then you just win, right? Because then you're strong and you get a 7. But it's kind of, it's in a way a bit like the cat proposition. Like, yeah, if a cat high rolls, you're likely gonna win. But, you know, if you don't high roll, you're 7th or 8th.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go, by the way. I fixed it. I can see you.
All right. And then, like, so some lessons from last time. I'm just gonna play through on the buy phase, and on the combat phase we can talk through strategy. And when you tell me to just go, I'll just go instead of waiting like I was so often last time.
Oh, you may have to mute the sound again, by the way. Your game sound might be coming through the microphone again. So.
Oh shit! Sorry, let me turn.
That's all good. Tier 7. All right.
This one's tier 7. Element. This one, Max Banana. So HS replays Zephyrus is significant, but it doesn't have a lot of data. I do like Zephyrus has a lot of armor. What do you think here?
So you can hover to Zephy. It's always good to look at types, right? Like, what does this lobby actually look like? We don't have the Sanders, so I think that always nerfs tier 7 a bit. You don't have dragons. Like, you can, it's fine, we can do Zephy, but it's good to think about what happens here. I'd say the Giga high rolls are Zargira early, where you just do things on tier 6, where you have multiple 6s. So probably like Rock high roll, Zargira with like Atissas or something. And the rest, I think, is just normal, like either Banana or Stomper or just your Undeads, stuff like that.
I'm taking Shell Collector here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these kind of things. It's good we have time, like, but yeah. Like you know this one, right? Let's see. Okay.
So you were saying, so like, I would you say thinking about staying on tier 6, triple into a Sargeras, or what was the other tier? Was there any other tier 7 you were thinking?
Well, you can always hit variants, right? So if you hit variant, that just pushes you in a direction. But apart from early Zargira, I don't think there's like the Nutter discovery, right? Where sure you can get Dong, but early Amalgadon doesn't really do much because it's like bad adaptation. Boommobile's strong, but it's not gonna make your game. So I think for the most part, it's Zargira if you want to like really high.
Any merit here to a Elemental selling 1, using the coin to, so we have 3 minions, or you think just level, go for tier 2 minions?
Oh, you tell me, right? Like, what's the next turn if we do that? What's the turn after that?
Yeah, I'm thinking just tier, given it's a tier 7, and so tiering faster is worth more.
Yeah. The I think the really good logic you should use for staying on 1 is you'll know, right? So we'll see something where you're like, oh, that's nasty, right? We have to do this. So you'll be a Gallywix and you get an offer you can't refuse, or you'll be, I don't know, like an Edwin that can hero power and your shop is just like, you can freeze a triple. But for the most part, you're not staying on 1. Like, you really have to, the game needs to sell you that shop. You don't have to try to stay on 1, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if there were like 2 shell collectors.
Yeah, and even then, with 2 shell collectors, it's probably level. Because then you just buy them later, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking the Patient Scout and maybe the cog work, and then hold on the patient count, see if we can get it to like a tier 5, 6, or 7. Alternatively, there's not another undead, so there's nothing to pair with the Scarlet Skull. I don't think I'd want to just tier to 6 or tier to 3, though there's an argument for it. It's not a great shot beyond the Patient Scout. What do you think?
I would go with the Skull and the Scout. I don't think you want to go Copter, because Skull without any undead is already better than Copter. And then you have the option to high roll here into, say, a Corpse Refiner. And all of a sudden, your board looks way better than if you have a 1/1 Divine Shield.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, do you know why your instinct pushed you towards Copter?
Good question.
Yeah, I don't know, right? That's why I'm asking, right? Because that's good to check for later.
I think I was just thinking synergy, but there isn't really synergy with Cogwork either, so I think it was just bad logic. Let's see, oof. Okay, now I'm really digging Double Dust Swarmer. It pairs with the Scarlet. It's a potential triple. Undead's pretty strong. Like, could set us up for Summoner on tier 6 or Nightmare on tier 7. So,
Yeah, I would say that's the high roll.
Also, for Zephyrus, yeah, it's high roll. Plus, we could get triple it and then have what's his name? The tier 4 beast that.
Rylak, yeah, yeah. No, this is excellent. Like,
all skill. Can you hear the
clicks?
The clicks sounds?
Yeah, but it's not a super big deal.
Hopefully less obnoxious than the mouse pad from last week.
I feel like when you're gonna be way more critical when you listen back to it, right? But it's fine. Like I obviously notice, but I don't really notice, right? It's not something that I'm like, oh, there it goes again, or something like that. But yeah, that was an excellent chop because it just gives you a lot of direction already and just power for now.
Yeah. Beater saying he would sell the Scout for a tier 1 undead.
Yeah, I think that would likely save you health on that round. But I actually don't hate the let's see if we're strong and how long we can milk this thing approach. Like, we obviously got super bailed out by that previous shop, right? That Double Death Swarmer was great.
So, option something level, and then either I'm leaning toward micro money. There is an idea of using one of our wishes, getting the Death Swarmer, and seeing if we can triple into the beast, the Wire.
I would level Hero Power for sure, because you're getting a 4-drop instead of buying a Mummy. Mummy's not bad, but I like the Death Swarmer here a lot more. It's doing the thing again. You're gonna have to tell me which ones they are, please.
Deep Blue Crooner, Sly Raptor, Barnstormer. I'm thinking the Raptor.
Very likely Raptor, yeah. So you can kind of hover that one. Just want to make sure. Yeah, because we probably just want to be strong to milk the Scout, right? Yeah, Raptor should. And if we have to fire the Scout for a 6, then you can hit Stomper from that. And that's pretty good. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Okay, so now our Scout's at tier 4. I'm hoping we're strong enough that we could level.